Whoa, I'm very happy that you have completed each and every work of your profession or your academics or irrespective. And I hope you are here for this starting up course for your personal development with a lot of clear and clean slate. Okay, just put everything aside. It's only you and me with this course, and we are going to create a new you as I promised in the orientation video. So let's start. And remember, it's only you and me in the room, no one else, nothing else. Okay, let's start. Let me share my screen for you all so that you will be having a more clear cut vision about what I am teaching. Yes, here we are with our Clarity Calling launch. So basically, this particular course is having 4 sections. Okay. So one is all about the crystal clear you, where I'll be talking about the clarity. What is clarity and how are you going to get clarity about yourself? And then you will be having something like a clarity code where I'll be explaining in more detail during the session. And this is about you will get a clear cut difference between what is clarity and what is confidence. Okay. And then I have a surprise for you, something called Passionate Life Path, which is exclusively only for Passionate Lifestyle Hub members. So let's wait for the surprise, and first, quickly, let's get into the crystal clear you to create a new you. Okay. So basically, first and foremost thing which we all need to know is what exactly clarity is. We have heard like from many others, like teachers or parents, like "Nee clarity ledu." You don't have clarity in your life. You don't have clarity what to buy. So that's why you are taking so much time to shop. All such things we have heard, right, as girls. You yourself don't have any clarity to what to eat, and you're going on checking the menu 100 times. These all dialogues we hear day to day life, right? So basically, clarity is a state. It is a state of mind where we are clear and focused about one thing, where we have clear and focused understanding about one thing. So about it's like each and everything in our life. We need to have one clear and focused understanding about whatever is happening around us. So, to be in a state of clarity about yourself, first you need to know what are your goals. Okay. Then you need to know what are your values. Then you need to know what are your options available to you in your life, right? So basically, for example, think like for us, especially girls, we all, we will be in urge on the toes to get clear skin, right? So just imagine that clear skin is your goal, okay? And what is the value? And what kind of value you were grown up? For example, let's take that we were grown up by telling that if we have clear skin, then we will be getting a lot of attention wherever we go. Okay. So this kind of value you were embedded with in your family. So this is the value. Then what are the options available for you to get a clear skin? Because your goal is to get a clear skin. So what are the options are available for you in your life to get clear skin? One, you can take a healthy diet, right? Two, you can have physical exercise for your face. Three, you can take your skincare. Okay, in skincare also you have various options. One, you can go for a chemical based or you can go for natural one. So these are the options which you have for your goal, right? So whatever goals you have in your life, I want you to write it down and write down the values on which you were grown up, and then write down the options of whatever are available right now in your life. And trust me, the options today in this world we have is immense. For any goal which we want to achieve, there are hell a lot of options for that. So I want you all to write down your goals, the values, and the options which are available in your life right now. So when you get to know the goals, the values, and the options available to you all, then you can actually know in what kind of abundance you are, in what kind of abundance you are going to get into, and in what kind of abundance you will light up and create a new you. Okay. Then something is actually here, that is path to personal development. So when you get to know your goals, your values, and your options available, like it's like everything is there on the paper now. But all we need to do is develop. So how are we going to develop ourselves to achieve our goals, to be on our values, and to grab those options which are there in our life? Let's check it out. Yes. So yeah, for our personal development, there are two main things. One is our personal growth, and second is decision making. So, yeah, for personal growth, you need to know first who you are. Who you are. First of all, you need to know who you are. For example, I am Mahdi, a passionpreneur who is very eagerly waiting to help at least 100,000 girls to, help them in creating their passionate career, their passionate life. This is what I am. This is what I want to do. So, this is like the example for who I am and for what you are. What you are exactly as a person. Are you a happy person? Are you an angry bird? Are you a people pleaser? What kind of person you are exactly? Are you an attention seeker, always trying to grab attention of boys in your class? Or are you a foodie like me, always thinking and running your mind about what to cook and what to eat and all, which place to explore? So exactly know what you are personally. If you are like always an angry, then you may be an angry bird. If you are always clumsy or irritating, then you may be something, a person who's always irritating. So just get to know which kind of person what you are. Okay. And then how you are is also very very important. How you are you happy, are you sad, are you irritated, are you clumsy? Or of course it depends upon the kind of situations we are in, but majorly who you are, like how are you presenting yourself to others, how are you presenting yourself to your family members, how are you presenting yourself to your friends? Just think about it and write each and everything. Please write it down. Who you are, what you are, and how you are is very, very important for you to develop yourself and create a new you. Okay. And then we have something called decision making. So, decision making is all about coming to a point where you have to move forward. It can be in any field of your life, whether it can be health or wealth or your career or your academics or your relationships, anything. Okay. You just can't stop yourself by moving forward, my dear girls. You have to move forward. And moving forward has to only make you grow. Okay. Remember that. If you move forward, it has to make you grow. Don't worry about the results, whether that is positive or negative. If it is positive, you will grow more. If it is negative, also, it's completely awesome that you will learn more. Okay. So, first, to take a decision, all we need to know, we need to understand is what are the options available in front of us. Okay. For example, I am a 12th pass out student. I just recently completed my 12th grade. So now what I have to do, I need to choose my career path. I mean, I have to go for my UG, right? So in UG, there are almost thousands of colleges available, thousands of options I have to join, right? But I need to understand what are the right options available for me. Okay. So I am going to compare two colleges here. One is a startup college which has recently set up, and next one is one of the biggest reputed college. Okay. So if I join in this startup college, then maybe they won't have any kind of experience. There cannot be a lot of stuff also for me to learn from them. But if I join in a reputed college, I know that the lecturers there are completely experienced. I'll be having lot and lot of exposure to the outer world, to other colleges, and a lot of things. There will be difference between a startup college and the reputed college, which is running since 10 years. Right. So understand what are the options available for you and take the best one. Okay. That is the first and most priority you have to choose. Then you need to see what are the potential outcomes of that whatever option you have selected. For example, if I have selected the starting up college, then what is the outcome for me? Maybe I'll have few friends, okay? I'll have few lecturers along with me, and I'll have that degree certificate with me. But if I get into this reputed college, then I'll have exposure to a lot of colleges. I'll have exposure to a lot of workshops, seminars, and hell a lot of things. Okay. So, what is the best outcome which you are getting from that option which you have selected? Think about that also. Then, alignment of choices, growth, and values. So, from whatever option you have selected, you need to see an alignment. You need to see an alignment, okay? Whether your choices, your growth, and your values come together. That is the most important thing, my dear girls. If you take a choice, it has to grow. And if you grow, then this has to create a value, right? So just think, for example, let's take the previous example itself. Okay. Your choice is to get into the reputed college. Okay. When you get into the reputed college, then obviously your growth will increase. When you are into a reputed college, you will have experienced faculty, you will have experienced students, you will have good seniors who can guide you in many things. So obviously, you will start to grow. So while growing, you should not forget the values which you were brought up. Okay. These are the values which will make you to grow more higher. So when you combine your choices, your growth, and the values, then obviously there you will be somewhere else. You will be like odd one out. Like all the 10 students of your class will be thinking the same way, and the 11th one, who is you, will actually think bigger and something which has more value. So just align your choices, growth, and values, right? And then I want you all to assess the pros and cons of whatever decision you are taking. For example, if I get into a startup college, then I may not have good faculty. The faculty may not be stable. So this is one of the major cons I have. And the pros also, it's like I'll have good infrastructure. It is newly built, so the infrastructure will be very neat and clean. And I'll be the first one. I'll not be having any kind of seniors, no ragging, nothing else will be there. So these are a few pros and cons for startup. At the same time, you will have the same pros and cons for the reputed college also. For example, reputed colleges have like connections with international colleges or national colleges, where seminars will be conducted, workshops, and a lot of things academically will be going on, project works. A lot of things will be going on. At the same time, you will be having the cons also. Maybe you can't afford them. That's one of the biggest cons, right? Or maybe if you can afford also, it might be bit longer from the place where you are staying. That is one of the cons. So assess the pros and cons, like whatever is having less cons, or if at all you are actually having more pros and less cons, you need to be ready to face the cons also. So just think, assess the pros and cons, and then take the decision in your life. And this particular strategy which we are using to take a decision in your life can be applicable for any part of your life, whether it can be relationships, whether it can be health, whether it can be your wealth, career, academic, any damn thing in your life. You can just blindly apply this particular you know format and just take the decision and see how the life goes. Okay. And then next we have is not a destination. What is not a destination? My dear girls, let me tell you all with this kind of uh, gesture that please don't think that clarity is a destination. If you get clarity in one thing, then just don't feel as if you have clarity in everything, because clarity is not a destination to reach, it is a journey, my dear girls. It is a journey, a lifelong journey. If you get clarity today about your career, then tomorrow obviously you will have no clarity about how to spend that money, especially how to save that money. So for that, you need self introspection, willingness to adapt the change whatever is happening in your life, and also self reflection is also very very important. So basically, self introspection is all about questioning yourself. Is this right? What am I doing? Is this the way I am, or what is the better version to be myself? We will be talking more about self introspection in my paid community. Okay. And then we have to adapt the change whichever is happening. Once we come out of that unnatural state, when we get clarity, lot of things will be happening. When we start to develop ourselves, lot of things will be entering and lot of things will be getting excluded. So for that, you need to be ready to adapt the change with whatever happening in your life. And then self reflection is also one of the major most important thing for clarity, my dear friends. So when you reflect upon yourself, when you just look back, reflection is nothing but self reflection is nothing but looking back, like who you were, how you were, and what you were, and now what you are is what all matters. Okay. If yesterday you were an angry bird, today you just try to change yourself. If the same statement comes back to you, and if on the same statement you are getting angry, then today just accept the statement and see how it goes. Okay, so just start self reflecting and see how to make changes in yourself. And then if you follow these formats, then the results will be, obviously you will be confident, right? And you will be having something called personal fulfillment, which is actually lacking by almost every one of us. And I don't want you to do that, because I am not lacking of personal fulfillment. Yes, I'm happy with whatever I have. And guys, let me tell you one thing. Personal fulfillment is like, you have to accept the situation for whatever you are in. Only when you accept the situation for whatever you are in, then you feel fulfilled. Okay. So when are you going to accept the situation? When everything goes according to you, right? If nothing goes according to you, hell go, I'm not gonna accept this, you will say. But if you follow this kind of formats like decision making, the path to personal development, when you just go through these things, and obviously you feel something is actually getting filled up from bottom of your heart. Okay. And then you have something called sense of purpose. So sense of purpose is basically, we all are here for some or other purpose, right? My purpose is to help at least 100,000 girls to develop their skills, to develop their career, to develop their life, to develop their health, all this, like the holistical way. Okay, this is my purpose. I've created this for my, purpose. Like, yeah, is I have shifted into my career, basically, the purpose which I wanted to. So at the same time, even you can actually create a purpose for your life. So when you have a purpose for your life, then obviously that is the first thing which will wake you up in the morning. So try to create that purpose. Obviously, when you start doing all these things now, you will get to know your purpose. And I'm very sure if you actually don't get to know your purpose, then I'll also offer you a one-to-one free clarity session. In that, we can talk more clearly about it. Okay. So this is all about the clear you, where you can just go through, write down each and everything, and just see the difference. See you in the next video.